Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is another review for The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 7, Episode 10, Cleaning Up the Mess. This was a very filler episode, and I appreciate it being very filler because I need a break. I need a break from having to jot down every little word they say, you know? Anyway, Karen, we see her first. She in her sauna suit going down in there into the sauna. This is why she stays snatched. This is why the waist is the wasting. This is why. Ashley doing TikToks. Mia and Gordon hanging out with the kids. Giselle and Robin, they doing the podcast. They working with the lady. They're helping with the podcast. They're gearing up for a live show. Did y'all go? Well, how was it? Did you have fun? What they talk about? What they talking about? Enough of that. We move on. Robin say, I just have so much going on, you know. I'm doing the live show. I have this prenup. You know, I wanted to work on it on the trip, but I didn't get a chance to, you know. Giselle says, oh yeah, what's going on with that? Oh, girl, it's not. It's no use in you talking to us about prenup, wedding, any of that stuff. It's just really no use in that. Anyway, Giselle got wind of Wendy and, you know, Robin kind of rekindling, you know, coming to a meeting of the minds in the club. I don't know. She heard about it. And Robin now wants to, you know, throw it on you. You know what the mean girl gives. The mean girl that sometimes befriends the girls we're not supposed to like. And so when she's around the leader, she has to pretend like, she was doing a lot. She was doing a lot. It was like, Wendy. No, you wasn't. You was hugging her back. You was, I love you too. Oh my God, I love you. That was you in the club. So don't throw it off on her like she was begging to be your friend. You really tried it, Robin. But Robin says she does have to, Robin got to meet up with Candace. She has to reach out to her because she doesn't really, you know, like where they are, especially after that screaming match. Giselle still don't see it for Candace. Why you, I mean, you weren't in the wrong. She is. She said all that shit. You know, she talked a whole lot of shit about us on her social media. So what? You're not in the wrong. Two things can be true at the same time. Yes, Candace went on her live and said a whole lot about you. About you and Ashley specifically. So let's not pretend like she was dragging Robin. We're not doing that. We're not doing that, which is why Robin knows she need to go sit down there with Candace because you know she wasn't talking about you. You pulled a little sound bite, brought it to the class to embarrass her. Anyway, Candace and Chris, they are having a graduation party. Congratulations, Candace. Yes. I know y'all hear a lot that Black women are, you know, we are the most educated and we were the most degreed and all of that. And I'm going to be one more person to say it. Go us. Sometimes, you know, you wake up and it's just like, I'm a Black woman. Like, thank you, God. Thank you, big God. Could have been anything else. I am a Black woman. Anyway, they're going to have a graduation party for her at the house. It's going to be a little backyard party. You know, tent situation. He going to cook. You know, we're going to have the grill out. You know, it's going to be one of those. And we love it. And we love those. Candace, you know, is talking about the invite list and all of that. And Karen, of course, is invited. She's going to have to talk to Karen, you know, to the side. You know, after review, she realized that she did say a little too much. She was gossiping and she was wrong. So she owns up to it. You know, producers asked her, when did it dawn on her? And she said, when a producer told me. That's when it dawned on me that I said that, because she did not remember, just like we thought. She did not remember saying that. But you know, she's getting her invite list together. They go back in the house and sit down, and she tells him that her period is late. And so now we're all excited about a baby that might be. It's like, girl, you know better than to just exert all this excitement over a missed period. Come on. Come on. You should know better than that. But I guess we gotta produce a show. You know, we have to give something to give cliffhanger, I guess. Karen, she has her old assistant Matt over. Karen also wants to do a live show. She wants to take hers on the road, though. Producers ask her, so where'd you get this idea? You know, my relationship with Wendy Williams. Producers, you know, they show us a clip, you know, when Giselle is telling Karen about she and Robin doing a live show for the podcast. And it's looking like you a copycat. That's what it's looking like, but okay. All right, Karen. Matt say there, and she brings that up to Matt. You know, she's like, in this group, we like to copycat. And so somebody might be offended that we're doing this. You know, she's trying to put it out there like, well, basically, she's putting it out there ahead of time. But yeah, I know we're both going to do the same thing. So don't try to flip it and say I copied you, because I already knew that, and I'm putting it out there that that's what we do. Matt say what they got going on is far less interesting anyway, so it's nothing to be worried about. Anyway, Eddie picks up Wendy with flowers from the airport. I said, come on with the flowers. That's right, husband. He picks her up from the airport. She's coming from Chicago. And she had to do an event where she was the keynote speaker. We see a little clip of it, you know, Wendy doing her thing. Robin and Candace, they meet for lunch. Y'all, Robin sits down and starts to cry immediately. I had to send voice memos to my best friend because I was feeling like I was being a little inconsiderate because she started crying and I was like, girl, what are you crying about? Okay, then she goes into what's going on because Candace comes in like she knows what happened. And I'm thinking, okay, what's going on, Robin? Fuck, what is it? And she says, okay, you remember Shirley, my friend, my hairstylist, Shirley, you know. Okay, Shirley. Oh no, what happened to Shirley? Shirley's sister and brother-in-law were killed in a car accident. And that is very tragic. Very, very, very tragic. But the way it came off like you are like five degrees of separation. And I just didn't understand why you was this toe up. You know, then I thought about different scenarios as to how these people could be a part of her life. I don't know. I watched another reviewer for somebody else that reviews this show, and they live in that area. And apparently these are prominent people, you know, socialites, people, a lot of people know this couple, and so it was a detriment like to the, you know, to the community out there in DC. And so they did suffer a loss. So I'm not gonna be inconsiderate, but I couldn't really empathize with Robin and her tears because I in the moment it was like, girl, why are you this upset? Them people don't know you. Do you know them? Like, it was really, girl. Maybe, and it wasn't just me. It wasn't just me. It was not just me. But, you know, she's upset about that. And they both, you know, realize life is short, you know, so we really do need to squash whatever it is we're going through. Candace, you know, takes accountability, you know, and Robin should know, though. You know she wasn't talking about you. You know that. You already know that. They hug it out, you know. Candace just wants to move forward. She just wants to be Robin's friend. You know, and Robin, and I look at you like a little sister. Candace online. Candace act like she IGN. I want you to just stop, Candace, okay? Candace, you are not this hard up for their friendship. You can't possibly be. You cannot possibly be. And is it me or like, I know it's not just me, but I was even surprised that they were this close. I know that they support one another's business ventures and what they have going on, but I thought still, you know, like as coworkers. I didn't know that Candace and Robin like were Judies. That is really news to me. They both sitting up crying. She start crying and Robin crying. I'm just like, next. Please, next. Mia and Gordon. Okay, so they are opening their newest location in DC. Gordon and had a few business ventures, well, one at least that we know of to fall through. You know, it's some things going on over there. Mia trying to act like, you know, well, she gonna play coy, of course. I don't know. It's, you know, just so many lawyers involved. I don't want any mess. I'm just not gonna speak on it. Not gonna say anything at all. Next question, please. Anyway, Karen shows up. Jacqueline, of course. You know, Karen says she don't hold no grudges, so of course she was gonna be there. Mia's mom couldn't make it. I don't even know why Karen asked about Mia's mom. I mean, I guess, but really. Ashley and the baby, they go visit Uncle Lump and Auntie Lump. I don't know Auntie name. She only has, what's the baby name? Dylan. She only has Dylan with her because Michael wanted to have a little rift before she left. He throwing a fit because he wanna spend time with Dean, and so they get into an argument. Dean steps in, you know, the baby, the 3-year-old. He step in and say, "Stop it! Stop the fighting, Mom and Dad." You know, Auntie and Uncle don't like that. They're like, "Oh no, you know, you got to tighten up when the baby steps in," and that's true. That's true. Like you can't really be in that much of a screaming match that the 3-year-old is standing there and steps in and you know, and is begging for you guys to stop. I'm sure that's a many of child's experience, and that's really sad. Don't do that around the babies. You know, like granted, I know you might get into it with your person, you know, wherever you are. Child may be there, but come on, have enough wherewithal to not do that around your children. My parents never fought in front of us. I mean, I've seen them, you know, have go, you know, exchange a petty word or two, but like yelling at one another, they was in their room with that door closed, so we didn't see that. And then it didn't go like on and on for hours or nothing like that. Like they did a good job of that. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Thank you for not exposing us to any type of toxic, argumentative situation. Thank you so much. But she said she grabbed Dylan and just left. Basically, with this conversation, she crying too. She crying too. You know, she's scared. Ashley is scared to be alone. She's scared to do this alone and be responsible for 2 children by herself. I know that a lot of people are probably like, girl, do what you got to do. You know, you a mom. You know, this is what you got to do. Nobody wants to struggle. Like, the struggle life is not ideal. I wish we would just stop perpetuating that. Single moms do it every day. Yeah, they do, but I'm sure they don't want to. Nobody wants to parent alone. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to be responsible for another life by themselves. It's not easy. It's not easy with 2 parents. So I can't imagine. And so, yes, that's very daunting, I'm sure. Folks really be acting like the struggle is just the way. You know, like, oh, well, it's single mamas everywhere. Yeah, and I know that they begging and wishing and pleading to the Lord for somebody to send them some help. Because, no, I be crying too. Like, because it's like, what is this life finna be? What is this life finna be? It's finna be the struggle. Nobody wants that. And, you know, Auntie and Uncle, you know, they're going to be, yeah, you have a village and people will help you, but they're not going to be in your house on a day-to-day, you know, having to provide, having to nurture and care for kids. You know, like, come on. It's a lot. It's a lot. Kids come with a lot. And it should be 2 people It should be 2 people. Like, I'm not telling you what kind of people, but it should be 2 people. It should be 2 people. I think is that it for that? For Ashley? Yes, that's it for Ashley. Candace picks up her mom from the airport. You know, she again, we still acting like she pregnant. Listen, I'm just going on and say she's not pregnant. And we know that from now. She's not pregnant. It's the girls' Sweet 16. They look beautiful. Jamal shows up for the girls. You know, they take the family pictures. You know, it's cute or whatever. Giselle has a table with, you know, for her girlfriends off to the side. Because the girls don't want mama nowhere near their party. Grace is also there. She showed up with her homegirl, you know. It's a nice party. It's a nice party. I think, yeah, Ashley, Sharice, and Robin, they came. They came to the girls' party, so they were amongst the group. All right, Candace's graduation party. Candace come downstairs. She came downstairs in that silk dress. Ray gonna say. Ray said, okay, girl. Y'all, I had to rewind it and make sure that was Ray. I think that was Ray that said that, and I was cracking up. Okay, girl. He's like, where you going? I thought this was a backyard party. Listen, it's her graduation party. She can show up in her silk dress if she wants to. Anyway, again, like I said, she took a pregnancy test. It was negative. You know, she was a little let down, but she still, you know, is going to continue on with what they're doing, harvesting her eggs. The group is eating or whatever. Karen and Robin, and Karen asked Robin, so Robin, when's the wedding? Robin start that sweating, and Ray laughing. She's sweating. What you sweating for, Robin? Robin says it's going to be something very intimate. They're planning something very small, just the 4 of them. And Karen says, oh, so we're not invited? Nope. Karen say, girl, why not just say, I just want to shack up with Juan. I just want to shack up with my man. I'm not doing nothing else. We just going to shack up. We like to shack up. Don't ask me about it. That's it. Just say that. And don't say get out your business, because now you got me in your business. I know that's right, Karen. Karen was cracking me up with that confessional. Robin, girl, we not thinking about you in that wedding. That's not happening. It's not even gonna be an intimate one with just the 4 of you. But okay. Wendy gets there. Wendy and Robin, they have a conversation. You know, Wendy is sober now. And she's just, you know, like saying, once again, you know, I know we can talk now when nobody's watching. Robin's whole thing was she didn't like the fact that Wendy came to her when nobody was watching. You know, came to her at the, you know, at the club. Nobody was watching at the time. And now you can be, what's the word? What is the word I'm thinking of? Cooperative ain't the word, but now you can, I guess, not be so confrontational, you know, because I guess she says she's been met with nothing but confrontation, you know, and static and all of that, and hate and beef. She's been met with all of that from Wendy when Wendy be out here in front of people. And Wendy's like, well, I'm coming to you now again, you know, apologizing once again. And I'm like, why was you, what are we doing? What are we doing? Granted, when it comes to how she bit Robin's head off last year, yeah, Robin was owed an apology for that, because you went hard. Was she deserving? Yes, but it was like she was collateral damage, you know, and you could have apologized for that, you know, like, girl, I know we cool, but you had chimed in at the wrong time. I'm sorry. I had to give you all that. My bad. And y'all could have moved on from that. And I think I don't know if that's what Robin wanted, but I mean, she got her other apology, because it's like you still sitting here making the girl grovel, still gonna give her your ass to kiss even after she say all that. Girl, please. Wendy says, "You're not going to apologize to me." And Robin's like, "I have." "No, you haven't. And if you have, do it again." Just like she doing it again. So she apologizes again, and now they hugging again. It's dead for now. Before Karen leaves, Candace, she stops her and she holds herself accountable for what she did. And Karen good. Karen say, "That's all I want. It's for people to own up to what they do. That's it." While they're talking, Ray is over there talking to Chris, suggesting that Chris apologize to Giselle. He say, "Can't you at least say, I'm sorry for how you feel, for how I made you feel?" His whole thing is no. No. She feels how she feels. I validate her feelings in the fact that I acknowledge the fact that, she felt the way. I didn't make her feel a way, but she felt the way. That's where he at with it, and I'm right there with him. I'm right there. I didn't make you feel any kind of way. You're uncomfortable being in closed rooms with married people. That's your uncomfortability. You're uncomfortable with that. Everybody ain't like that. There are some people that, there's a trust factor there, and so they don't care about that kind of stuff. It's not that's not at the forefront of their mind, but because you've been cheated on so many times, you automatically think, cheating. He's cheating. He's trying to be a sneaky link. That's what you think, because that's how your husband used to move. But that's not Chris. It's projecting. And we understand that, which is why Chris is saying, "I acknowledge you feel away, but I'm not going to apologize for anything, because that is an admission of guilt, and I ain't guilty of nothing." So, no, Mr. Ray, I'm not apologizing for nothing. Chris done got pissed off. He done stormed off. Chris is upset, okay? Candace up there giving her speech to the people, thanking them for being there, Black excellence, Black girl magic, all that. And Chris just storming through the house, mad as hell. Mad as hell. He had to go outside and get him a drink. Everybody wanted him a little apology on this episode. It was the apology episode. Anyway, glad that's over. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.